Max pulled to a stop at the junction and drummed her fingers against the wheel, staring at the roads ahead, lit by the pickup headlights and the orange glow of the streetlights. There were 3 possible routes in front of her, and she wasn't sure which one to take. In the short pause, with nothing else demanding her attention, her mind gave her a flashback to another night not that long ago, when she'd woken to the feeling of hard, cold concrete under her, followed by the white-hot pain of a knife cutting through her skin, and the too cheerful voice of her would-be killer as he chatted away about his plans. She shook her head, trying to clear the memory. She had survived, and that night contained just the most recent additions to a whole gallery of bad memories that she carried. In time, it would fade into the background with the others, taking its turn to invade her sleep with vivid nightmares. Right now, it was still creeping into her waking mind. She had a decision to make about which road to take. She should focus on that. Not having a clear direction was an unusual feeling. She was used to having a purpose. But right now, there was no one demanding her time or attention. In the 2 weeks since she had been attacked by the great winged strump and then kidnapped by the talkative killer, she had been either at home or on desk duties at the marshal's offices, recovering from her injuries. No one particularly needed her to be at the offices. Her house and garden were tidier than they had ever been. She had found time to read through the pile of books she had been collecting and gather more from one of the city's bookshops. She had even cleaned the house windows, inside and out. It had been a peaceful couple of weeks, with nothing and nobody trying to kill her. Yet she could feel an itch building under her skin. She wanted to be working. She wanted a purpose. She should go home. That would be sensible. Go home, get some rest, and plan what to do tomorrow. Or she could go to the Hunter's Tooth and see Malik, and whoever else she might know in the bar. Neither option really appealed to her. She was too restless to sit in a bar or her clean and organized home. Before she could decide on her next step, a pale flash at the edge of her vision made her groan. Not again. Her kidnapper had used a drug to keep her still, like his other victims. She had somehow managed to break free from the effects of the drug and had used magic to burn her attacker. Ever since then, she had been having moments of displacement when her senses betrayed her. Sometimes it was her hearing, sometimes her sight, and occasionally she had experienced phantom tastes in her mouth. She had thought the episodes were improving, and had managed to avoid talking about them with any of the health professionals who had been looking after her. The last thing she wanted was more needles and more tests and more scans. She shifted her foot on the vehicle's pedals and felt the discomfort and tightness in her still healing leg.